Hello, welcome. I'm Murphy Kaye, and today we are going to talk a little bit about why I changed my artist name. I feel like I recorded something, or I thought I recorded something, and maybe I did, but I don't think I ever uploaded it or said anything about it. So here we are again. Why did I change my name? So if you've been following me for more than a year or so, you know that I released 2 songs last year under the moniker Wanderslut. And I mean, I guess I'll go through the reason why I chose that name first. So it started as, I was like, I want something provocative. I want something that will hold people's attention. And obviously putting that word as part of your moniker is going to be like a big head turner, at least. And so I did that, and I was also excited because it was like a play on Wanderlust, if you just flip around some of the last letters. And I felt like that really, it encapsulated a lot of the like the themes that I wanted to embody with my music. And so it felt like a good fit. So that's why I chose that name. And so after I released the second song under that name, which was called Best Friend, go stream it, I was talking with a couple of the radio stations in town, and they were saying, yeah, we like the song. We'd put it in rotation, and they thought about maybe like, okay, we'll just change we won't say the artist name, right? And maybe that'll work out. But when you go over terrestrial radio, you broadcast to people who have the little display on their radios. It'll say the artist name and the song, and so that didn't really work out because you can't have that per FCC rules. They'll get real mad at you if you say 4-letter words, and you can get fines and things like that. And so the radio stations were just like, yeah, sorry, we can't play your stuff with that name. Obviously for me, that's not going to work out, because I don't know, I want to get radio play. That's part of the strategy. Like, obviously it's not like the world's biggest thing. Nowadays you can grow an audience without getting on the radio, but it's not something I necessarily wanted to do, you know. I want to be able to have that as an avenue for people to discover my music. And so we started to brainstorm and think about, you know, what are we going to do about this? Obviously the options that came up were, so I keep the name as another project and I just start a new project, or I change the name and then take the old music and just completely get rid of the old moniker. And initially what I wanted to do was get a new moniker, start with something new, and then in addition to that, keep the old name for things that are less radio friendly anyways. And at this point in time, I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll do some more like electronic type stuff, or stuff that just like is more long form, or longer songs that just aren't necessarily like 3 minutes 30 seconds and radio friendly. And so that was like sort of my thinking going into it. And as time went on, now I'm sort of thinking, I want those songs to be under my name, Murphy Kaye, the new name. And I don't know, I let me know what you think. If you think that I should take those 2 songs that got released under Wanderslut and move them over onto Murphy Kaye. I know that can be kind of an annoying process, but I know it's doable. I've looked it up. I've looked up the process. Obviously, I've done my reading and stuff. It's just going to be a little bit tedious, and it'll take a couple weeks for stuff to get transferred over. But I know people like the songs. Songs are Let Them Know, which I did a lyric breakdown of a couple days ago, depending on when this gets uploaded. I'll link to that. And the other song was Best Friend. And I really like both of those songs. And I think at this point, the plan is move them all under Murphy Kaye. Just because I want people, when they hear, I think this year there's going to be a lot of songs that come out where people are going to go, oh, that's good. Let's see what other songs this person has, and they're gonna all of a sudden go to my page and see that I only have one other song, and like, why would you follow someone who has 2 songs out? And so that's I guess the part of the reasoning as well, is just like create a bigger database, so to speak, of songs for people to look up once they find one that they like. And I think that's, I don't know, I as a listener have that instinct, I guess, as well. So yeah, there's that. I guess I also kind of want to talk about why Murphy Kaye. What is Murphy Kaye? Who is Murphy Kaye? Murphy Kaye is not my given name, obviously. I don't know why I said obviously. You wouldn't know that. It seems like it could be a real name. It's actually, this is interesting. So, it's my stripper name. And what the hell is that, right? It's my first dog, my first pet. His name was Murphy. He was a Wheaten Terrier. He was the sweetest little thing. And I also like Murphy Brown TV show. I feel like no one my age. My demographics are like 18 to 24, but if anybody was 18 to 24 and has a very specific affinity for 80s TV shows, I guess it's gonna get louder because I'm getting onto the freeway now. I guess if anybody has an affinity for 80s TV shows, you might know who Murphy Brown is. But she was a TV character who was like a business lady who had it all, and she was gonna have a kid and she didn't have a boyfriend, and blah 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 blah. So I like that kind of implication as well. And then the Kaye. So Kaye was I lived on a highway Kaye growing up. It was the street you grew up on. And so for like probably the longest chunk of my childhood, I lived on Highway Kaye. And so it was just the letter K, it was county highway. But I decided to kind of stretch it out into the Kaye. Ooh, spelling bee here. Because, I don't know, I thought just the letter would be either confusing or, I don't know, something. And so, yeah, that's how I ended up with the name Murphy Kaye. And I just liked it. I liked it's kind of short, it's sweet. It has the implication that it could be my given name. And I like that. It's a way to step back from myself in a way, instead of just putting songs out under my given name. It's just Murphy Kaye. Murphy Kaye could have been born Murphy Kaye and you wouldn't really know. And so maybe that's, it'll give people less of a chance to look into me. Maybe it's like a weird privacy thing. I don't know. Alright, I'm starting to ramble, but let me know if you have any questions about why I chose Murphy Kaye, why I changed my name, whether you have any suggestions about whether I should take those first 2 songs that I got released under Wanderslut and change them. Be sure to subscribe if you want to hear more from me, hear more music, hear more rants like this. I do tips and tricks about writing songs. I don't know, there's a theme here somewhere on the channel, I think, maybe. Yeah, let me know. I will see you soon. Alright, bye-bye.